We are in the second unit, guys. Okay, why we have to go for the pre-processing till now we have seen. Okay, and then what is this? The short answer question on the next repeated question is that is strategies of data reduction. It is one of the pre-processing technique, guys. Data reduction already. Okay, what are the strategies used in the data reduction? Okay, how we are going to reduce the content? There are different strategies used there. That is data cube aggregation. Okay, by using this one also we are going to reduce the data by aggregating the different. Okay, like for suppose I'm having the monthly data, from that I need the yearly data, means how I have to do means by aggregating the monthly data to get the annual data. Okay, on this way I can reduce the data. And the next one is attribute subselection. Okay, only relevant attributes needed for the data mining process. How we are going to select? By using the attribute subselection, I'm going to select the needed attributes. In this way irrelevant and redundant attributes I can remove. And the next one is the noise, that is numericity reduction. Okay, here we are going to compress the original data, guys. But okay, and I am going to reduce the original data in this numericity reduction. And the next one is dimensionality reduction. Here I am going to reduce the overall volume. Okay, here I am going to use the smaller form of representation in place of a bigger form of representation here in the dimensional reduction. All these are five are data reduction techniques as data cube aggregation, attributes subset selection. Okay, we are going to select only the relevant attributes that is needed for the data mining, and redundant attributes also I am going to remove. And the numericity reduction and dimensional reduction, these are the different strategies in the data reduction. Okay, this is the two more question, guys. And the next one is list the next second or two more question is list the approaches for missing values in future, and what are the different approaches. Okay, just we can ignore the tuple. And the next one is fill in the missing values manually. Okay, here we are going to missing attribute values. We are going to just identifying manually and refilling the appropriate values. That is the second approach. And the third approach is yeah, in place of missing values I'm going to use the attribute name. Okay, for suppose I'm having 100 values, one value is missing, means I'm going to calculate the average of all the values. I'm going to replace that missing value with the attribute name, guys. And the next one is global constants infinity. Okay, likewise the global constant I'm going to use in place of the missing values. And the next one is most appropriate value, probable value. Okay, by using regression, decision tree, we can by using those methods. And Bayesian classification, maybe Bayes classification method also I'm going to use the probable values. All these are comes under the classification, guys. Okay, by using those models I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to fill the appropriate value, probable value in place of the missing values. I'm going to, okay, what are the methods we can use here is regression, decision tree, and Navy Bayes classification method. By using this one I'm going to fill the uh, missing value, guys. So these are all the different approaches for filling the missing values. This will comes under the cleaning, guys. And the next question they have asked is pattern evaluation and correlation analysis. Anybody having any idea related to the pattern evaluation where we have discussed? Any idea, guys? Respond, guys. If at all if you are not responded means will be only one way. I want this question to be two way. What is meant by pattern evaluation? Where we will get this pattern evaluation? Chapel, in one of you, please. Sean, there. 91. What is meant by pattern evaluation, guys? ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది మనకి pattern evaluation అనేది? ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది pattern evaluation అనేది? Where we will get the pattern evaluation? KDD process లో మనకు వచ్చేప్పుడు what is the first step guys? Data integration, cleaning, transformation, selection. After that we will apply the data mining algorithms, right? After applying the data mining algorithms, it will produce the results in the form of pattern evaluation. Okay, it will give the result in the form of patterns that we call them as a pattern evaluation. Normally guys, this pattern contains the interesting information. Okay, we can use this information for the business purposes. Like normally guys, these patterns are not yet understandable for the lay persons. That is why the next phase, that is visualization, comes into picture. With the help of this visualization, we are going to represent the information in the form of graphical way that is easily understandable by the normal persons guys. Okay, after this pattern evolution, the next step is visualization guys. Okay, we are going to represent the information in the form of graphical. Okay, that is pattern evolution. And the next one is correlation analysis. Whenever the correlation comes, here we will have the two variables guys. Whenever the two, okay, whenever we have the correlation means we will have the two variables. We are going to represent this relation between the two variables guys. Okay, normally when you are going to represent the relation between the two variables, that is a linear relationship guys, like one line. Okay, how we are going to represent the two lines in the form of relation means ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That is a line equation guys. Okay, that we call them as a regression guys. Okay, with the help of that one we are going to analyze them guys. Okay, for normally guys, in the analyzing between the two set of data, or suppose the analysis result is positive means okay, one is increases means another also increases. Negative means one increases, another decreases guys. No effect means okay, there is no relationship between the two items guys. Okay, correlation, whenever the correlation comes into picture, there is a relationship between the two variables. Okay, normally how we are going to represent the relationship between the two variables means in the form of line equation guys. Okay, okay, the next concept is concept hierarchy. Concept hierarchy. Okay, here in this concept hierarchy, this is also two more question that is asked in the second unit guys. We already discussed this one. Concept hierarchy means okay, we are going to represent the we are going to replace the low level concepts with the high level concepts. What are the low level concepts means, like for suppose age, those type of things. Okay, that will be replaced by higher level concepts like youth, middle age and seniors. Okay, youth will have the some age range, middle age will have the same range, okay, seniors will have the same range. In this, by using this concept hierarchy, we are going to reduce the overall content guys. For suppose normally in place of 19 to, for suppose 16 to 25, if you take that age as a youth, okay, in place of the 16 we are going to replace it with youth. In place of 17 also we are going to, likewise for till 25 we are going to replace it with the youth guys. Okay, overall content will be reduced in this concept guys. With the help of concept hierarchy, the overall content will be reduced. And how it is replaced means, in place of low level concepts, they are going to replace it with the high level concepts guys. Okay, what is the useful in the data mining is to reduce the overall content guys. Next important question, that is 2 marks, is the important issues related to the data integration. Okay, data integration is combining the data from the multiple sources. Okay, combining the data from the multiple sources. What are the different issues related to the integration is redundancy one. Okay, that is the main issue. And the next one is schema integration and object matching. Schema integration and object matching. For suppose guys, one data set, okay, a student ID, I have given the attribute name is SID. The same attribute, okay, that is used in the another data set is ID only. Okay, another data set they have used the another name, that is RID, but the overall inside the content is same, but the names are attribute names are different. Okay, while integrating that one we have to match those objects. Okay, that is the one issue. And the next one is detection and resolution of data value conflict guys. Data value conflicts. For suppose I have taken the one data set from the India. Okay, I have taken the one data set from the UK, and I have taken another data set from the American guys. But in that data set, one attribute name is price. But in India, we will going to represent the price as a rupees. Okay, in the UK, where they are going to represent the attribute value as pounds. Okay, in UK, they are going to represent the price as a dollars, guys. Okay, before integrating it, we have to take it to one unified format. After that only we have to combine, guys. That is the third issue, guys. Data value conflict. Okay. Okay, we have till now we have completed the 2 marks question in the second unit. Okay, long answers questions, that is pre-processing maths. Okay, long answers questions, that is pre-processing. Okay, let us go for that one. Okay, unit 2, second slide onwards, we will have the answer. Unit 2, here is the unit 2. Okay, let us go for the second slide. So first of all, why we are going, why we have to go for the pre-processing. Normally, data mining algorithms take a huge amount of data. Okay, that huge amount of data contains the noise data, inconsistent data, and erroneous data. Okay, if you go for these data with for data mining algorithms, means obviously we will get the erroneous results. Okay, the low quality of data will obviously lead to the low quality of results, guys. Low quality of results. That is why we have to process the data, and we have to pre-process the data to remove the noise data, erroneous data, and inconsistent data, guys. Okay, that is why pre-processing comes into picture. Okay, what are the different stages of pre-processing, guys? Okay, namely, first the foremost thing is let us go for the diagram picture, guys. Okay, diagram will explain the everything, guys. Okay, here we have removed the erroneous and noise data. That is data cleaning, guys. Okay, this is the information that is with no errors and okay. And the next one is data integration, guys. We are going to combine the data from the multiple sources. Okay, we are going to form one unified database. And the next one is data transformation. The normal data contains a different units. Okay, we are going to take it to the one unified format. That is అన్ని కూడా వచ్చేపాటికి points లో తీసుకొచ్చేసాం. And moreover that after the point we are going to use only two values. Okay, that is why we are going to divide all the values with 100, guys. Okay, and absolute value we are taking it. Okay, 100 means 2 by 100 means 0.02. 32 by 100 means 0.32. Okay, 100 by 100 means 1.00, and 50. Okay, that is separated like this. Okay, in this way we are going to transform it to one unified format that is needed for the data loss. And the data reduction means, okay, in the data reduction we are going to reduce the overall content, guys. For suppose here in the input data we will have a1 to a126 attributes and t1 to 2000 tuples. We are going to represent only the relevant, only we are going to take the only relevant data, that is a1, a3, and a110 only. We have reduced the attributes also, and likewise we have reduced the tuples also. Here 2000 tuples are there, and I have taken only 1450 tuples only. In this way we are going to reduce the overall data. And next one is data selection is also there, guys. So in the data selection we are going to take only the relevant information that is needed for the data mining. Okay, these are all the pre-processing steps, guys. All these are the pre-processing steps. Okay, data cleaning, data integration, reduction, transformation. Okay, in the transformation, guys, we are going to apply normalization, guys. ఇంతకుముందు మనం ఏం చూసామంటే ఓన్లీ పాయింట్ తర్వాత ఓన్లీ టూ వాల్యూస్ తో వచ్చేట రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకున్నాం. దట్ ఈస్ వై వీ హ్యావ్ డివైడెడ్ ఆల్ ది వాల్యూస్ బై 100, guys. Then all the data will be comes to one unified format. That is after point only two digits will be there. Okay, right? These are all the steps in the pre-processing. Pre-processing under the నాలుగు steps రాయాలి. What is the pre-processing అని, cleaning, integration, why we go for the pre-processing అని చెప్పేసి you have to write down this diagram also, guys. You have to write down this diagram also. Okay, these are the pre-processing related things. Okay, what is the next question? Okay, again they have asked the pre-processing, guys. Okay, second time pre-processing repeated. And data discretization, yesterday we have seen this one, guys. Okay, let us go again discuss this one. Concept hierarchy also మనం ఇంతకు ముందు discuss చేసుకున్నాం. Only 2 marks అండి. Pre-processing 2 marks, data discretization 2 marks, concept hierarchy 2 marks. Okay, discretization and concept hierarchy, let us see guys. These two are data reduction techniques guys, that is why this will be in the second unit. Okay, second unit, slide 57. Let us go for the second unit, slide 57. Here is the answer for both. These are the data transformation techniques guys. Discretization. Okay, in discretization means we are going to replace the okay numerical attributes with the interval of labels, like in place of 0 to 10 we are going to replace with one class label, 11 to 20. Okay, intervals కానీ either conceptual labels తో కానీ మనం రీప్లేస్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. this way we are going to transform from one form to the other form. Okay, ఇలా చేయడం వల్ల the data will be reduced guys. Okay, the next one is concept hierarchy guys. Concept hierarchy, what we are going to do is we are going to use the high level concepts in place of low level concepts. For suppose okay, attributes data is street. Okay, that will be replaced with the city name or country name guys. Okay, we are going for the higher level representation in place of low level representation in the concept hierarchy generalization. Okay, right, these are the strategies for the data transformation. Okay, that is the second question. Pre-processing, data discretization, concept hierarchy. Okay, okay, the next they have given some data guys, some number numerical values. Okay, these are the variable ages. Okay, 18, 22, 25, 42, 28. These are the ages guys. What they have asked is okay, small problematic guys, that the difficulty in the same ఉండదు. What they have asked, mean and absolute variance. Okay, mean and absolute variation they have asked. Okay, mean formula means all the values, sum of the all the variables by how many values, that will give us the mean guys. Okay, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, overall 10 values are there, sum by 10 gives the mean of that variable. Okay, mean of the ages. And the next one is absolute deviation. This is the formula guys. Okay, absolute deviation, this is the formula, right? 1 by n. Okay, xi means individual values until 18, 23, 33 minus mean value by absolute value. Here we have to take it. Okay, mean minus xi. Mean లోంచి xi తీసేసి అంత individual values చేసేసి sum చేసేసి overall by n వేస్తే we are going to get the absolute deviation. We are going to get the absolute deviation. Here mx means mean of data set, overall data set యొక్క mean mx అనేది, xi means individual data set values, n means overall number of data values, that is how many values are there, 10 values value. This is the formula we already know. Okay, we can easily calculate, right? Alage, and the next one is they have asked the z score for the first 4 measurements. అంటే ఓన్లీ 4 measurements కి z score normalization value అనేది అడుగుతున్నారు. Okay, where is the answer for this one is, that is uh, unit 2 slide 63 and 66. Okay, unit 2 లో slide 63, slide 63. Okay, this is the z score normalization formula guys. Okay, this is the z score normalization formula, this is the standard deviation guys. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఇది వచ్చేపటి కంటెంట్ స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ బార్ గైస్, మీన్స్ మీన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ వేరియబుల్స్. ఫర్ సపోజ్ ఆ 4 values కి కూడా మనం మీన్ తీసుకుంటాము. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఓవరాల్. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్ vi మీన్స్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ వాల్యూ, z స్కోర్ నామినేషన్. we are going to get the standard deviation, దాని ఫార్ములా ఎక్కడ ఉందో చూద్దామండి. దాంట్లో ఆల్రెడీ ప్లేస్ చేసాం మనము. How we are going to get the standard deviation. Okay, for the standard deviation we have to go for the formula unit 1 number 66. Unit 1 లో 66 వెళ్ళండి. Unit 1 లో 66. This is the formula here guys. This is the standard deviation calculation. First we have to calculate the variance. This is the formula. X bar ante ganaka mean అండి. Okay, xi means individual data item. Okay, we have to go to the sum of the squares here, and overall we have to divide it by n. That will get the standard deviation variance guys. How we are going to get the standard deviation? Square root of variance gives the standard deviation. ఈ ఫార్ములా కూడా మీరు గుర్తుంచుకోవాలండి. Okay, how you how we have to calculate the variance and standard deviation. Standard deviation is equal to square root of the variance. Variance formula, this is the one. N means number of tuples, that is 4 and 1 తీసుకునేది. ఓకే, ఒకటి నుంచి n వరకు కూడా ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ వాల్యూ కూడా మనం వాల్యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. xi minus x bar means mean overall square. Okay, right. Next one is, till now we have seen this one, and the next one is again they have asked the pre-processing, guys. Okay, pre-processing అనేది చాలా important అండి. Okay, you have to read that question. Pre-processing steps, why we have to give for the pre-processing, and explain the pre-processing each and every one, and write down the diagram for that pre-processing also. Okay, then you are going to get the 7 marks for that. And the next one they have asked is dimensionality reduction. What is the need of dimensionality reduction? Explain two techniques for the dimensionality reduction. That is డైమెన్షనల్ రిడక్షన్ సంబంధించిన మనకి డాక్యుమెంట్స్ షేర్ చేశాను కదా, దాంట్లో 11 స్లైడ్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, డాక్యుమెంట్ చేసిన దాంట్లో యూనిట్ 2 సంబంధించిన దాంట్లో 11 స్లైడ్. ఓకే, లెట్ us go for that one. యూనిట్ 2 లో 11 స్లైడ్. Okay, this is the dimensional reduction related information, guys. Okay, why we have to go for the dimensional reduction normally? Okay, మనం మొత్తం డేటాను తీసుకుని డేటా ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తే కనుక టైం అనేది ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంటుంది. అలా కాకుండా మనం రెడ్యూస్డ్ డేటాను తీసుకుంటే కనుక డేటా మైనింగ్ ఆల్గరిథం అనేది ఎఫిషియెంట్ గా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది, as well as time taken to get the results also reduced, guys. That is the reason for the dimensional reduction. Okay, for here two types of data dimensional reduction they also are there, looseless and loosey information. Okay, after the compression we will get the result for suppose b. Okay, if you get back the original information, that we call them as a looseless information, looseless type of reduction. And the next one is loosey, means b నుంచి వచ్చేపాటికి a ని కన్వర్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు some information అనేది లాస్ అవుతుంది, that we call them as a loosey. ఓకే, లూజ్లెస్ అండ్ లూజీ. ఒరిజినల్ డేటా నుంచి, ఓకే, ఒరిజినల్ డేటా నుంచి మనం కంప్రెస్డ్ డేటాని మనం తీసుకునే బ్యాక్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు వచ్చేప్పటికి నేను ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లాస్ అవుతే కనుక లూజీ టైప్ అంటాం, లూజ్లెస్ లో వచ్చేప్పటికి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. దేర్ ఆర్ టూ టెక్నిక్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, దట్ ఈస్ వేవ్లెట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్. one is wavelet transformation and the next one is principal కాంపోనెంట్ అనాలిసిస్. దీంట్లో రెండిట్లోనూ కూడా వచ్చేప్పటికి మనము డేటాని మనం రెడ్యూస్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఓవరాల్ డేటాను వచ్చేప్పటికి మనము వేవ్లెట్స్ రూపంలో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాము. ఇన్ దిస్ వే ఓవరాల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ విల్ బి రెడ్యూస్. ఓకే, అండ్ ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ కాంపోనెంట్ అనాలిసిస్. ఇంతకుముందు మనం ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేసాం కదా ప్రిన్సిపల్ కాంపోనెంట్ అనాలిసిస్. ఓకే, let us see that one. Principal overall content will be replaced by vectors, data vectors. Okay, we are going to replace the tuples with the data vectors. Okay, tuples with the data vectors. In this way overall information will be reduced in the principal component analysis. Okay, go through these two types, guys. Okay, and the next one is okay, subset selection in the attributes, that will comes under the data reduction. That is unit 2 39 slide. Okay, here is this one, guys. Okay, removing the irrelevant and redundant attributes, that we call them as. Okay. Here mainly 4 steps will be there: stepwise forward selection, stepwise backward elimination, and combination of both these methods, and finally distantly reduction. Okay, in this way, by using this one, we are going to reduce the attributes. In this way we are going to reduce the attributes. Okay, we will continue this session in the tomorrow also, guys. Okay, hope you have understand this session. Okay, I'm going to end this session.